Good day, everyone. This morning, I received documentation that shows that the Health Ministry has recommended that a couple of things are scrapped. And obviously, it was going to leak through to the mainstream media. And in News 24, there's a headline reading No More Masks. Health Minister Joe Phaalha recommends scrapping COVID-19 regulations as South Africa exits what they call the fifth wave. Now, I don't want to go into the details of what I think around this uh, because it's still a very sensitive topic on the platform that I'm on currently, although it's clear that there's a lot more leniency than there used to be. I think most people are waking up to the fact that most of these things were literal government power grabs over their citizens, and that their outreach has gone to their brains, and they really enjoyed controlling people's lives. So in this article, it says in a letter to MEC's Health Minister Dr. Joe Phaalha recommends the country drop mask mandates and restrictions on gatherings. In other words, no more restrictions at all. He says the country has exited the fifth wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, and I'll have to ask him what wave. On Wednesday, officials will hold a meeting to discuss dropping regulations. So this first has to go to the cabinet. A lot of people have asked me, why didn't I say something about it earlier? These things are dropped. And I said, no, it's not dropped because cabinet first has to make a decision. These are only recommendations. And then based on the recommendations, there will be an announcement made with regards to what happens with the regulation. So this is not cast in stone yet. However, it shows intentions, and this is because of absolutely mounting court cases from all angles across the country, where people are starting to realize that this was always a farce. And I want to ask the people, like the people in the opposition parties, the EFF and the DA, you know, if anything that you think is similar to a COVID wave comes back again, are you going to lock us down the way you did before when you stood next to Cyril Ramaphosa, when we were locked down for 3 weeks, when we couldn't move? Are you going to do the same thing again? I want to ask Jordan Lewis, the mayor of Cape Town, that says that things must be opened up. John Steenhuisen, that says that things must be opened up. And Julius Malema, that says the same thing. I want to ask you, are you going to be the first to lock us down if you're in government and you believe that there was a threat? Or do you actually believe in liberty and people taking risks and that they have a right to do that? Do you believe that you need to control our lives? And this is the question I'm asking you, because you are two-faced. And I don't respect you at all for that, because I believe that the moment something like that happens again, you will again stand next to someone, a corrupt person such as Cyril Ramaphosa, and you will take our freedom away from us. And this is why we will remove you from government. We will change the governance system so that people like you can never see the light of day again. And we can get people from society that actually has integrity, believing freedom, and where will become a whimper of history, never to be remembered again in this country. And this letter of Joe Phaalha, they give it a breakdown of it. Shabi Mahdi, who's spoken out against the regulation, says in a tweet, at long last, coming to grips with the reality. Effective end of COVID restrictions now to work on the collateral, economic and other damage of what was self-inflicted due to the stubbornness of not following the science, he says. And this is very important to understand, that power had gone to the brains of the politicians. They are not scientists, and many of the scientists, I believe, are to blame. So, Professor Mahdi, you need to think about the things that you said before when COVID-19 started, that got politicians to act and behave the way they have done since. And scientists need to stay out of politics. People's freedoms are sacrosanct. And if you don't understand it, people will come for you and your careers will be on the line. Thank you very much for watching this video. I will leave a link to this article in the description below this video. To members on the YouTube channel, I will upload the pictures of the two pictures of the letter that was sent out to by the health department to the MECs to actually ask them their thoughts on their recommendations. And, you know, this is an important step forward for a couple of reasons. Firstly, because for the first time, our government is admitting, not in that many words, that what they are imposing on the people is unnecessary. Uh, that they don't have to do that. And the regulations based on the above, National Department of Health consulted the NCCC this morning and proposes the following. This is what they propose. Regulation 16A, wearing of masks, no longer needs to be in place at the present moment. At the present moment, you have to read between the lines. So they can bring it back at any stage. And that's why I'm asking, will the DA and the EFF bring these regulations back on us? Because it's easy for them to now be two-faced and call out the current government. Regulation 16B, gatherings no longer needs to be in place at the present moment. And Regulation 16C, entry limitations, no longer needs to be in place at the present moment. Now, based on all the things the government and Cyril has said before, and his speeches that I've covered, they are going back on what they have said in the past. And this is an embarrassment for government, and it needs to be seen for what it is. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like more content like this, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon so that you can get notifications for future videos. And you can find links to this article in the description below this video, as well as in the first comment. And the members on this channel will be able to get this document. Go and read it. You'll be able to read it in the community tab for members on the channel 00 Des. Thank you very much. Till the next video.